Hello, everyone. In this module, we are going to talk about understanding your own personality and how your personality relates to expectation from your schoolwork and where you might enjoy being, things like that. So here we're going to talk about Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. It's a scale derived from Jung's theory of psychological type. So knowing about yourself, do you know what is your personality type? Everyone has a different way of living. Some people like to stay up late, and some people wake up early in the morning. Some like to study with music on, and someone wants a pin drop silence. People have different kinds of personalities, and they react differently to different situations. And based on your personality, it's better that if you choose your path to your education and your career based on what you really enjoy gaining skills on. So let me mention one of the ancient sentence by Sun Tzu from Art of War. It says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. So it's important to know yourself and know your enemy, be victorious. For this presentation, I studied several papers by Dr. Felder from North Carolina State University. He is a professor at NCSU in Chemical Engineering Department, and one of the experiments he did was with a group of 116 chemical engineering students. He determined their personalities based on MBTI type indicator, and he and other researchers looked at their scores, and from that they concluded how they can design their instruction better so that it helps all different personalities. So what are the MBTI type indicators? If you go and search on this field, you will find a lot of resources online and very interesting videos people have made, as it's a topic of research for many. So we know that if someone doesn't like talking with too many people or being loud and instead enjoys quiet time, is an introverted person, whereas extroverted person likes to go out and interact with everyone he or she can. There is another type called thinking type, which tends to make judgments and decisions objectively and impersonally, whereas the feeling type people tend to make judgments subjectively and personally. Sending type people tend to perceive immediate and real practical facts of experience and life, and intuition type of people tend to perceive possibilities, relationships, and meaning of experiences. Judging type people tend to live in a planned and a decisive way, whereas perceiving type people tend to live in a spontaneous and flexible way. So when you look at the scale, maybe you can jot down what personality type you are. You could be, the common way to define it is any of the four letters. Say someone could be IFNJ. So someone who is introverted, feeling, intuition, and judging type. Or you can ask your friends, what do they think about your personality, and you can determine who you are this way. Now, from the research study and the results that Dr. Felder and his team conducted, they found out that male students with preference in learning, preference leaning towards introversion, intuition, thinking, and judging, succeed in an engineering program easily compared to people who are extroverts, feelers, and perceivers, as these people might do better in arts or theater or who knows, even medicine. So intuitors do well at abstract content, but they do not do as well in the practical nature course. They may want to work with startups and become a researcher within a graduate school environment. Whereas feelers drop out due to the fear of failing even if they were doing well academically. They place higher value on socially beneficial work compared to thinkers. Now, thinkers outperform feelers in an impersonal environment. Extroverts react positively compared to introverts when they are required to work in groups. Judges do well when it comes to scheduling their tasks and pacing themselves against a demanding curriculum. And censors expect to work engineers in well-known organizations. So, based on your personality type, you have to define how you want to proceed with your courses and how you study those courses. So, again, you need to know yourself and you need to know the enemy. In this lecture, knowing yourself is about learning about your personality. Maybe you can write a page or two about what you like and what you don't like. And knowing the enemy is about managing your tasks, managing your schedule so that you can easily manage your work, your study, and uh, maintain a good balance. Another study talked about how some personalities strongly liked or disliked music, studying geometry, studying the English language, French language, studying painting and music, and studying chemistry and Arabic arts. So, the purpose of these studies is mainly to let you know about where your personality fits in a career space, and you can take decisions based on the same. Here, basically, to succeed, you have to work with your classmates, your professors, your teaching assistant, or if you're in a school, mainly with your teachers and educators that help you study. So it's always important to stay connected with people and learn from everyone. As I said, this presentation came from a research work mainly from Dr. Felder at North Carolina State University, where he talks about effect of personality type on an engineering student performance and attitude. Another slide was from the relationship between students' MBTI preferences and academic performance. Thank you very much. In upcoming presentations, we will be talking about the tools and techniques that one can use to manage your student life and learning better. Thank you.